Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Zainabil Helmi back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 16.2. Now this update is coming out really soon to the public as we're currently on the RC version, and as you know, this is the last release to the devs and public testers before Apple moves on and releases iOS 16.2 to the public. Now this is an amazing update. Performance is great, battery life is also really good, and we have a bunch of new features and changes that are actually very cool, and a lot of them actually very useful. So in today's video, we're taking a look at this update, and I will show you guys a few different things that I believe you must know and do before you try to update your device to the new iOS 16.2. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of the guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure you subscribe. It really helps out a lot. Now, the first thing we're talking about here is the release date. Of course, we gotta know the release date, and in my opinion, December the 8th will be the day that Apple releases iOS 16.2 to the public. If not the 8th, then it will be the 9th, but 99% it will be the 8th of December, the day that we get this new update. And of course, it will be released at this usual time around 10 a.m. Pacific time, even though lately Apple has been actually like playing around with the release time, but this is a big release, so I hope they keep their schedule as it should be and release it at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Next up, let's talk about updating, because we have two different scenarios here when it comes to updating your device to the new iOS 16.2. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's head on to the update section. As you can see right here, my device says that it's on iOS 16.2 and it's up to date. And like this, it will stay like this even when iOS 16.2 gets out to the public. That's because I have installed the RC version, and that of course is the last release to the devs and public testers before Apple releases this to the public, and we have the same exact update as the one that will be released to the public. So what you need to know is that you don't actually need to wait for the public release. I know a lot of people will want to do that. They think it's maybe like a better update or something like that, but it's not. It's the exact same one with the same build number. And if there is a change on the public release, if it's a different build number, they will also get an RC2, because that will be then the last update. But most likely this will be the last one. So go ahead and update to the RC. If you're currently on any of the betas of iOS 16.2, you don't actually need to wait for the public release because you already have that update on your device with the RC version. But of course, again, there will be people that don't want to install the RC. They want the public release. In that case, if you didn't install RC already and you're on any of the betas, beta 3 or maybe even beta 2, and you want to wait for the public release, then you can do it. Just go ahead and come to this section right here, go under the beta updates, and make sure you have turned off the beta updates right here. That way it will remove the RC from this page, and once the public release is out, then of course it will show it right here on the screen. Then you can just go ahead and update your device to the new iOS 16.2. Now, another thing you need to know before trying to update your device to the new iOS 16.2 is that you need quite a lot of storage. And as you can see right here, this update, the RC came at my device right here at 8.3 gigabytes. Now, always it will be different on different devices, but I'm telling you, it will probably be quite big. Now, when iOS will be installed from a beta to the RC, of course, it will reinstall completely the software because it removes it from the beta, but it will be some like this, most likely a few gigs less, but probably again it will be quite huge. So what you need to do is make sure you have enough storage on your device, because you will probably need at least 10 gigabytes of free storage in order to update your device. Now what you need to do is head on to your settings and just right here under the iPhone storage, which of course can be found under the general settings, make sure you have enough free storage. If you don't, then you will see right here a few recommendations that will help you just like free up storage on your iPhone. And what you can also do, if you don't want to delete any photos or videos, of course you don't want to do that, then you can just go ahead and check your apps you have right here and see which app is taking most space on your device. In this case, if I go to CapCut, you can see the app itself will be 300 megabytes, but we have almost 13 gigabytes of storage right here, documents and data that this app has saved on my device. In this case, I can go ahead and just delete the app, have the free storage, update my device, and then I can go ahead and reinstall the app back again on my device. Of course, that storage will pile up in the future, but in the meantime, I will have some free storage and of course go ahead and update my device to the new iOS 16.2. Now, if you're just planning to update right away once iOS 16.2 is out, make sure you also have over 50% battery charge on your iPhone. That way, you can just go ahead and just jump on it once it's released. Again, most likely it will be December 8th around 10 a.m. Pacific time. Now, another thing you want to make sure you do is back up your device. Now, updating an iOS device should be really smooth and actually quite fast, and probably nothing will go wrong. I've updated my devices a lot of times, never had a problem with them, but just in case something might go wrong, you need to have a backup of your data. You can do that a few different ways, of course, to a computer or just back up to iCloud if you have enough storage. Just go to your settings right here under iCloud backup. Make sure you have backup this iPhone turned on. That way you have all of your data backed up, and in the rare case where something might go wrong, then of course you will have everything saved. And last but not least, let's talk about whether you should update or not to the new iOS 16.2. Well, in my opinion, you should. This is actually a great update. It brings a ton of new features and changes. You will get the new animations, which are really cool. You get the new liquid effect on the clock on your lock screen. All bunch of really useful features for the Reminders app. We have a new Measure app, a ton of new features on the Podcast app and on the Game app. And again, as I said at the beginning, performance and battery are really good. That's why I think you should update to iOS 16.2. If you're on any of the betas, make sure you have the RC installed. If you're on iOS 16.1, make sure you update once iOS 16.2 is out. So that's basically it for this video, guys. This is iOS 16.2. It is coming out, as I said, really soon. Most likely in a couple of days or like 3 days from now, we will have iOS 16.2 released to the public. Again, bringing a lot of new features and changes to iOS 16 and making it even better. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. And of course, subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you on the next one.